Hey,
turn up, cause we here at the conversation. We at the YouTube space. We gonna stop right now, cause that's not my ministry. Okay.
it was going though. It was parts of it. It was some sound bites we could maybe DJ.
Beatbox aficionado, okay, the father of the year out of these streets,
Okay.
Mr. Marriage Gang.
Marriage Gang, we bang. Sorry, it just came out.
Got a little nervous. Okay. But no, Aaron White, you've blown up the interwebs. The interwebs is blown up because he got the cutest daughter, and he is just teaching her literally what it means to be an awesome father and to have respect of a man, and it starts at home. And then he just be spending all this like marriage and wisdom about love and whatnot. I'm like, you lucky I know your wife, because I'm like, I mean, he needs to stop. And we go to the same church and everything, and you better stop. You know, I like them light eyes. That's an issue. But so I'm just asking, how did you and your wife meet?
We met in a very romantic situation.
Okay.
No, it was on MySpace.
What?
On MySpace.
MySpace?
Yep.
Not even Black Planet?
Not
me,
and it's like original MySpace. 8 years ago, MySpace.
8 years ago, MySpace.
Yeah, and she had a picture where she was like, she looked real happy.
Oh, it was skating picture?
It was at a club, you know what I mean? So, but it was one of them like acting like she's in the moment.
Okay.
And I just messaged her, and I was like, it was stupid now I think about it, but I titled it A Cool Intro, and then I said, first off, why are you so happy?
First off,
second off,
she can't
blah.
She can't be so happy?
Yeah.
You had a list, like, first of all, why are you so happy? What was the second of all?
I forget what the second was, but she responded back like, first off, you don't know me like that.
Hey.
Second of all, why you da-da-da, and then, but that was my language.
Okay.
So we realized that our language was very similar, and then we just went from there.
And so she was like low-key mad, but low-key intrigued?
Yeah, she was doing that whole like, what is it? And,
right.
I responded back like da-da-da, and we did that for 2 months. We didn't talk on the phone for 2 months. We would just...
Was that by design? Were you like a punk, or did you not want to call?
No, I was real on it. It just, I wanted to, I don't know, it was like I didn't want to break it and be like, you know, when you do a phone call, then you can break everything.
True.
And it's like, you ain't as magical as you was on the internet.
8 years ago, that was cute because the internet was still new. Sirs, if you out there, don't be texting nobody for 2 months and never offer to take them out to dinner.
Yeah,
you will get blocked.
Yeah.
Tell them,
yeah, you would get rejected.
Don't do that.
Neglected.
This is a story that's built in the past.
Yeah.
Okay, don't try and do it. But Ern, was with his lady. Don't you do it.
Don't do it.
We gotta get your gas in your car and go pick her up. All right. I needed a public.
Yeah, we had to do that. Yeah,
like somebody
we had to
like,
put the context in.
Put the context.
Yep,
That was 8 years ago.
That was 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Don't be sliding in the DM talking about like we're just gonna be DMing for 2 months. Stab yourself. Okay, so now we see the refined product, and the product is still getting refined after that, right? But the package is nice.
Okay.
Cares about his lady, uplifting, encouraging, all of that good father. But who was Aaron White before marriage? Like in 5 words, if you
5 words.
What does that look like? In 5 words.
5 words.
Yes.
I would say out here in these streets.
Out here. Okay, that makes it cut. That makes it okay. Any adjectives?
Yeah, I mean, I would just say that we don't go all English on right now.
SAT words?
Yeah, adjectives, any pronoun nouns. But it was, I mean, that was cool. I always had a love for like my family life. So that was something I always had. I always knew I wanted to, when I got opportunity to be a good father or husband, I wanted to be good. But I wasn't looking for nothing. I honestly wasn't trying to get prepared and get ready for family or get ready for to be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was probably, before I met V, I was about 4 years in. So, yeah, so, was
it like I had a form of godliness?
No, it was on like, let's see, no, I had 3 years where I was on like that. And then like, but the year before meeting my wife, that year was like, all right, it's time.
Okay.
Get a little bit focused on like my passion, purpose.
So when you was hitting her up on the interwebs, on MySpace, were you looking for just like a hookup, or were you like, let me see what this chick is about? Maybe she might be something. Like, what was that?
We had a mutual friend, so it was just like,
that's right.
Yeah,
MySpace did tell you.
Yeah, you know, when she was on the top 8, and then I was like, so I knew we were connected. But it was nothing like, oh, this is the one, but it was just like, oh, there was like a pure joy though, too. Okay. I would say there was like something different with her than like the average just posing. Like, her poses were all just goofy.
Those are real different poses than we get now. Now we get the Instagram pose.
Yeah, you get the... Yeah, people.
So that pose
it was just natural.
She was beatboxing?
She wasn't beatboxing, but she was... Who knows?
Okay, so before meeting your wife, you weren't a hot mess.
No, not a hot mess.
Were you even?
I was a mess.
Okay, so you were a mess.
I still had my stuff that I was dealing with.
Okay. Now, how has being married kind of changed your perception of women? You know, prior to meeting her.
I see that the process is different now. Like, I seen her be my girlfriend, to be my fiance, to be my wife. Now she's a mother of my child, of our child. And so it's like this process makes me be like, wow. And the strength. Like, I always knew, like, moms had strength. Like, moms was there for me. Moms was like, had my back. But it's different, the woman who supports your dreams, who's with you in your passion, who tells you about yourself when you're like, am I really like that? Yes, you are. Who can, like, when I'm feeling low, can speak life. And I'm talking about real life. Like, not mama life, like, boy, you gonna be all right. Like, no, you not all right. They better than you. You gotta find a different way to do this and that. And with that, I felt like we built something that came out of, like, maybe just a desire or prayer. And now it turned into be, like, more than a miracle, like a big blessing. And I saw the transformation of like what a woman can be in my life.
Now, as a man, how does your ego handle being told about yourself?
Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. When it's coming from like a genuine place, and I know where we desire to be, it's like I get over that quick. You know, how I met her was off of having humility. You know, off of being vulnerable, transparent. You know, I didn't meet her off of just how swagged out I was that day.
Oh, so you admit to being swagged out.
Yeah, I mean,
your humility is
transparency and all that, I feel like it just comes with, it's welcoming at the same time. So she found it attractive.
Okay. But now, we seen the video clips. We seen you and Clay just out here just getting her life in the mirror, just getting inspired by her father and beatboxing.
Hey, yo, let's crawl. Boom. Hey, yo, let's crawl.
And she kind of been dropping it like her diaper full. She dropping it like her diaper full. Not like it's hot, but like
like her diaper full. Drop it like your diaper full.
Drop it like your diaper full. Drop it like
We're going to use that.
We're going to use that.
I'm going to use it. But I can give you
credit. You seem to be really enjoying fatherhood. Like, what is your favorite part?
Oh, the fact that I can mold and affect the soul. Like, really mold like, if I'm playing Cuban music and we cooking food, it's like I see her move in the essence of like how we moving. You know what I mean? Like, she picks up, like, the mimicking thing is cool. Like, cause if like beatboxing, I'll just, and then she'll just walk in the room and just be like, and you're just like, dang, she mimicked everything that I do. Yeah. So I think that's the amazing part, is seeing that, like, oh, her soul, her mind is like getting molded by the little things and the big things we do.
Now, obviously you said getting married to be changed you, as a man, it helped you, as a man. What has fatherhood changed you into? How has that changed you?
Fatherhood made me think about legacy. It's like now, for real, Aaron, like, what are you leaving behind? Like, what's going to be something that she tells her children about later on, about the kind of man that I was?
What was your father situation? Did you have a good father relationship?
My father left me at an early age. Had to pick up on my own. No, I mean, really, it was like just that. I used to always describe it as a ghost town when it came to fathers. My father was never around, but stayed 5 blocks from me. We was literally 5 blocks away from each other. I only think I saw him once fifth grade, dropped off a bike, so very distant. But my mom was so much there that I always knew that I was like, all right, when I get an opportunity, I want to be, like, I want to master that, what I didn't get. You know what I mean? So it didn't affect me in a way. It was like, well, I ain't got no father, so lady, but I just don't know how to treat you right because I ain't got no daddy. Like, I used it in a different way to be like, all right, no, I know.
Now, were you nervous though? Like, I mean, obviously having that board where you can have the aspiration, like I'm, that Will Smith moment, like, why don't you love me, man? Why don't you? You know, he's like, did you use that and say, when I have my daughter, I'm gonna do this differently, but then there's the reality, like, here she is, here's a child, like, was there ever a doubt that you could be a great father, or nervousness that, like, I didn't have a great blueprint, so how am I just how can I do right by this child?
I was scared more so financially. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, financially, because it was like things was going good for me and B. And I swear the year before we were about to have Clay, it was just financially, we just got hit with a lot. And I was just like, man, how? Oh my gosh, I got to grind, I got to hustle, and then I found myself going into, I got that hustle mentality. And so that was probably the most nervous part. But like the actual taking care of, or putting my mind in the mind frame that I'm about to take care of a human being that relies on me and my mom and her mom, that was never nervous at that.
Okay, so what would be your words of advice to newlywed husbands on how to treat a young lady? Because I'm sure marriage, they say the first year is kind of rough. So maybe you speak on that and what advice would you give to new husbands and also new dads?
First year of marriage, they say that, and I feel like it's too much pressure on, like, you don't get a chance to enjoy the newness. You know what I mean? Like, you spend years desiring to be married or be with the woman that you dreamt about, or like who's she gonna look like, and then the first thing people hit you when you gonna have a baby. So what house y'all moving into? So what career you got? And I think it's so much pressure on that. I would tell new people, be happy, enjoy. It's like you just won a championship. Be like my man who just had a shirt on for a whole summer, just enjoying the whole, it's like enjoy, celebrate, keep it celebratory. Don't get trying to put in systems and your brand is gonna come. Like,
how long did you guys wait from marriage to baby?
Oh, we waited 5 years.
5 years. Okay,
yeah, we said 5 years too.
Oh,
really? So it's gonna be 5 years because we wanted to live that whole marriage game. Like, we wanted to travel and just take pictures and just.
And how old were you when you got married?
29.
Oh, okay. So how old was he?
He was 23, 24.
Okay, so she had a little time, because I know there's going to be some viewers that are like, I can't afford to wait 5 years. I'm already 35. But I would still say,
give it time.
Give it time. Like, God can hold your womb intact.
Come on. And just so you can build your brand. Like, literally, I think it just takes a second of, who are we? How do we go?
Yeah, before you add. And a lot of times, some people add a baby in the mix, thinking that's going to help a situation, but nothing like a 3 o'clock wake-up call to crying baby to let you know what, we're not going to make it. We're not gonna make it. We already wasn't gonna make it with this child. Now, stab yourself starting to exit stage left. Like, this is all problematic. What advice would you give to new fathers?
That moment is gonna go by so fast, from baby to like kid. You know what I mean? Like, so just stay in the moment. Stay in the moment. Don't get so stressed. Oh, baby, how I'm going? Just don't get so in your head and be so, try to do it how you think you heard it or how people have told you. Like, your child is uniquely different to who you and who you raising your child with. So stay in the moment, because those go by fast. You'll never have this moment only lasts so much where it's just light to the point where it becomes like, now I'm like here with
Clay is she a bodybuilder and she don't even know it. She a bodybuilding baby.
Yeah, Clay go in.
So to the God, so you said, essentially, just going backtracking a little bit, you said that you saw the good traits in your mom, and that's what really held you, to say, I can be a good father. Now to that person who maybe didn't have a good father, and maybe the mom was like, your father doing this, and hearing that negativity, what do you say to them about like how to rise above that to try and be the best father? I mean, everyone says, look at God, he's our heavenly father, we follow that example. Is it more of there's a biblical application to that, and there's also like a natural application, so both.
I would say just on when you know, like, just your worth, when you know your value, it's like, I took on that whole approach of king. It's like, of course you're supposed to raise a prince or a princess. You know what I mean? Like, you're royalty. So you know, it's just that whole thing of like, I think society has just made family just look so heavy. Like, it's just such a weight, when actually you could build so much with a family. You know what I mean? You don't need as much from the outside world when you guys are building and you have everything together. So one, I would just say that would be, just in a natural sense, it's really what you were birthed to do. It's really carry on tradition, carry on legacy. From a biblical standpoint, yeah, like, definitely I looked at just the principle of God, and just being like, man, that love aspect. Like, God is love. Yeah. And when you realize that you are love, like, love ain't something you got to go find or search for. Like, it is literally instilled inside of you. As soon as you have that as power, so you can give it out to anybody you come across. Yeah. And yeah. Did you have like any mentors in the 9 months that B was pregnant? Were you like, I gotta seek out some dudes who are fathers, I gotta ask questions? Did you do any of that? I did. I did the Bradley Method class, which was dope. What's that? So Bradley Method class is like for natural birthing. Okay. And so it makes you really become a coach to your wife. So she's in it. Yes, she's holding the baby, but I know all the specifics. I know when our bags are going to be packed. I know what food she likes. I know what snacks she likes. I know how to have her breathe. It's like that kind of preparation made me feel like I'm in this with you. I'm not going to wait till it's game day. You know, I'm right here. I'm focused. Okay. When the baby, she said the water broke, I'm like, boom, had the towels to already sweep it. We good. We rolling. We smashing out. I got gas in the car because I knew around what week it is. So I feel like you prepared. You said I had gas in the car. Just ready. Oh, okay. So I just think the more you just take it in and become it, then you good. All right. So I'm gonna ask you a couple more questions. Yep. Now, what would you say? You are now how old? I am now 36. 36. So let's go back 11 years. Let's go back a decade and some change. Okay. What would you say to 25-year-old Aaron White as it relates to marriage and fatherhood? Man, don't be afraid of it. It's so gangster. It's so, I grew up wanting to be in the gang. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I grew up looking at stuff, and I was just, I wanted that camaraderie. And I would tell me that you get it all from just your family. You know what I mean? You got your little one who do any and everything that you do. You got your wife who roll with you. And I would just say, don't be afraid of it, because you about to have your own squad, your own team. You know what I mean? You about to have everything that you desire, so don't feel like just rolling solo for so long is going to give you all your dreams and aspirations. Okay. You can build and build with them as you go. Okay. Now, your social media, if y'all don't know Aaron White, like on Instagrams or Twitter, like, get to know him, because I be double tapping, like, and I triple tap, like, how does this work? Say, all right, one day I learned this lesson in my house. I wonder if somebody else is going through this. Let me put this out there. Or were you strategic? Were you like, I think I got something to say and I want to say? Like, what was that about? It was very strategic. Okay. So I grew up. My mom had 3 sisters, so 4 women, and I used to write them because they would be in bad relationships a lot. My aunties, I love them dearly, but they would do some bad relationships. And my mom did too. So I would write little posts for my mom after coming back from a whack day. How old were you? Oh, this was like, I started that at 10. 10 years old? 10 years old. So one day my mom was just like, you should do what you, because I gave her a post, you should do that for like other people who need it, because I felt it. Yeah, in that moment, because I think the quote was so on point that she was just like, ooh, and she didn't look at me like her son. She was like, you should give love advice. Well, where did you get this quote from? At 10? No, that one wasn't at 10. That was like as a teenager. Okay. But like, you know, it would start off with I love yous at 10. You know what I mean? And like, you're great, you're bomb. And then it just really went into like, know your value. But it started there, and then I just kept on wanting to do that constantly and consistently. And from there, people would be like, I'm going through this problem, and then just started doing that. And also for my wife. That's what people don't know. Majority of my stuff is for me and my wife. Yeah. And is that what you think is so universal about that? How it's so specific? Yeah. Because I was going to ask you, what inspires you to inspire others? It's transparent. Like transparency. I get sick and tired of couples on social media. Everything is great. Just every picture, every post is just, we're just beautiful. Just in Manhattan Beach, sipping coladas. And I'm like, man, y'all argued on the way there. Something happened. And I'm like, I want to talk about that part,
Yeah.
those transparent things, but we still love each other. We still good. We may not like each other right now, but we love each other,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's what resonates with people who look at my page, because it's not just selling you on a hope or like a fake hope.
It's about the work.
Yeah, this is the work.
It's about the work. Well, man, you've definitely been doing the work. I mean,
don't hear me like that.
oh, that's right. You did want to be a gang member. I'm sorry. My bad. I don't know what. You're not the one. So you are a source of inspiration to myself as a single woman and a lot of single women out there, and I think a lot of dudes too. Like because sometimes people don't know where to go to be a better dude, and the internet is great because you don't have to be a troll, but you can be like, all right, man, Clay, he's so happy. You know, the same way you looked at me, like, why are you so happy? I'm sure there's a dude that's like, why does dude so happy to be a father, to be a husband? What is that like? What is that feeling like? And I think you're inspiring a lot of dudes to be and do better. So, Mr. Aaron White, I ain't gonna slap you because I know how you feel. You're sensitive. You're a sensitive thug. Thank you so much for being with us, and thank you all so much for being with us. And this has been another episode of The Conversation. I am your host, Yvonne Orji. Until next time, let's beatbox it out. Hey.
Yodelay.
Hey, turn my headphones up. I ain't got no headphones. Okay, cool.